Week 5 brings us to a cold and rainy Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to face a pretty hot Steelers team that's coming into this game after winning their 3rd consecutive game. And let me remind you guys, the Steelers are the current reigning Super Bowl champs in my series, so this is definitely going to be a good test to see where we match up. So with both teams all set and ready for kickoff, let's dive into the gameplay. We come out on this one on offense. Matt Ryan takes the snap out of the gun and fires complete to Mohamed Sanu to pick up the first down. The next play, 1st and 10 from the 35. Ryan under pressure floats one up to Curry Blackman, who somehow goes up and makes the grab in traffic. That was a nice catch by the rookie tight end. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line now. Devontae Freeman then takes the handoff off the right side. There's a flag on the play, and this one looks like it might be coming back. In fact, it is going to be holding on the offense, and that's going to move us back to 1st and 20 now. So Ryan comes out under center, takes the snap, fires a short pass that's completed to Julio Jones, and that just about moves us back to our original line of scrimmage at the 49-yard line. So then Ryan hands it off to Freeman on 2nd and 10, who has a huge hole and avoids the contact by giving himself up there to pick up the first down. Now we're looking at 1st and 10 from the 40. Ryan takes a snap under center and fires quick to Julio Jones on the comeback route, and he'll be taken down at the Pittsburgh 27-yard line. Looking to go back to the passing attack on the next play, Ryan takes the snap under center and is under pressure almost immediately and does a smart thing by getting rid of it. That brings up 2nd and 10 now. Ryan with a 3-step drop, looking to get rid of it quick, but the pocket collapses around him and he's taken down for the sack. Javon Hargrave just made Alex Mack look ridiculous on that play, you guys, and that's not something you normally see from the 10-year veteran out of Cal. But that's going to push us back to a 3rd and 15. Ryan drops all the way back to buy time and fires complete across the middle of the field to Mohamed Sanu to pick up the first down and move the chains up to the 4-yard line. I can't believe that catch right there. He made the grab in between 2 defenders. What a play by Mohamed Sanu. So that brings up 1st and goal now. Ryan looking for the quick pass, fires into the end zone, complete to Julio Jones for the easy touchdown. And just like that, we go up 7-0 in this one. But how many times have you guys seen this right here? Julio Jones getting free off of the line of scrimmage. There's just really nobody that can guard him in a one-on-one situation like that. If you're going to press Julio at the line without any help, it's going to be a long day. Now, as you guys just saw, the extra point try was no good, so we take a 6-0 lead as the Steelers start their first drive. The handoff goes to Johnson there, and he goes pretty much nowhere. That brings up 2nd and 11. Johnson again with another carry, trying to work it up the middle, gets shut down after a couple-yard gain. Now, if you guys are new to the series, or if you're wondering where Le'Veon Bell is, the Steelers let him test out free agency during the last offseason, and he ended up signing a 5-year, $82 million deal with the Washington Redskins. So, in panic mode and efforts to fill that void left by Bell, they signed Duke Johnson Jr. to a 1-year, $2 million deal. Now, getting back to the drive here on 2nd and 5, Johnson gets another carry and gets immediately shut down by Kendall Riley after a gain of 1. So looking at 3rd and 4 now, Big Ben comes out in an empty set, dropping back, trying to buy time, and finds Rodgers, but the pass is broken up by Tyrone Porter. That was a nice play by the rookie out of Rutgers. Now, moving ahead a bit to our next offensive drive on 2nd and 11, Matt Ryan gets sacked. Ray Maualuga comes in unblocked on the play. Pass protection is already becoming an issue early in this one, you guys. So now we're facing the 3rd and forever. Ryan just does the smart thing and gets rid of it once he can't find anything open downfield, and we end up going 3 and out. So that brings up the Steelers' next drive, picking up at the 49-yard line. Roethlisberger scrambling out of the pocket, and it's going to be picked off by Keanu Neal at the 30-yard line. Big Ben threw it directly at my user-controlled safety. That was probably the easiest pick that I've ever had to make this season. So after the Neal interception, we pick up our next drive on 2nd and 12 from the 33. Ryan targets Blackman on the play, but as you guys just saw, there was all kinds of glitchery happening on that play, so it ends up being incomplete. So then we come back on 3rd and long, going with the screen pass to Freeman. He jukes a defender, breaks a tackle, spins and jukes another defender, and he takes it all the way down to the 41-yard line. So then Ryan lines up under center, takes a snap with a quick 3-step drop, fires in the flat to Freeman. He makes the grab and picks up a few yards in the play, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 3 situation. Ryan once again, this time looking for Blackman. He makes the grab there, and that's going to be good for another first down. A couple plays later on 3rd and 5, Blackman again working across the middle of the field on a slant, and that's going to move us even deeper into Pittsburgh territory to the 14-yard line. We then come out going with the ground game to Freeman on 1st and 10, and he picks up a nice gain of 8, bringing up 2nd and 2. We then come out in the 3-receiver set trying to spread the field. Ryan takes a snap under center, scrambles to buy time, and just barely misses a wide open Julio Jones in the back of the end zone. That's going to bring bring up 3rd and short. We try to sneak this in by handing it to Freeman up the gut, and you see what happens. He gets shut down, so that's going to bring up a field goal opportunity for Robbie Gould. He comes out and drills it, and we extend our lead by another 3 points. So now we got a 9-0 lead now here on the Steelers' next drive on 1st and 10. Big Ben tries to dump it short, but the pass is going to be broken up by the defense. And even though they're showing Kendall Riley, I believe it was Mustafa Scott that got in and made the play. Now on 2nd and 10 from the 25, Big Ben takes a snap in the gun, fires quick to Duke Johnson, who makes the grab down the seam, and he is gone. Duke Johnson is able to take advantage of the busted coverage and take it to the house for a 75-yard touchdown reception. So now we're going to have to come out and respond because we don't want the Steelers to build any type of momentum. But on the very next drive on 3rd and 1, the pass intended for Blackman is tipped and intercepted. That's going to set up the Steelers with great field position to begin their next drive at the 46-yard line. Big Ben then comes out handing the ball off to Duke Johnson. He jukes a defender and breaks into the open field, and Duke Johnson is going to take it to the house again for his 2nd consecutive touchdown. This one is going to be on the ground, and the wheels have officially started to come off in this one. Now, as much as I've been giving props to Kendall Riley, he definitely made a rookie mistake on this play. He has got to make this tackle and wrap up, but it's not entirely his fault as my user-controlled safety got stuck to Martavis Bryant there, which left a huge hole for Duke Johnson to run through for an easy touchdown. So the offense comes back on the field looking to stop the bleeding on 2nd and 9. Matt Ryan links up with Sanu for a nice pickup in the 1st down. Next play on 1st and 10, Freeman tries to take the handoff up the middle and is met immediately by Steelers defenders only for a 3-yard gain. The next play on 2nd and 7, we dial up the screen pass to Freeman. He makes the grab and takes it all the way up to the 50-yard line. That was a great effort by Devontae. A couple plays later in the drive on 1st and 10, Matt Ryan looking for Julio Jones throws a completion near the sidelines. What a pass by Matt Ryan to Julio Jones. This one had to be dialed in exactly on the numbers, and Julio did a heck of a job getting both feet down in bounds as well. So that eventually sets up a 2nd and goal situation here. We try to dump it off to Ray for a short completion, and then Matt jumps right into the hurry-up rush and everybody back to the line, trying to get the Steelers off guard. From the 1-yard line, Ryan takes the snap looking for a quick strike and throws another interception. And this one is a huge backbreaker because we had a chance to score late in the 2nd quarter before halftime, and we end up turning it over. That was just horrible execution at the end of that drive. So we end up coming out in the 2nd half, still looking to be aggressive as Matt throws a nice completion to Mohamed Sanu, and that's going to set up a 1st and 10 at the 42. Going back to the ground game now, Devontae Freeman is going to pick up a gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 6. Ryan then looking to work the middle of the field, hits Blackman, and that's going to be good enough yardage to pick up a 1st down and some. So now we've got to come out and capitalize on this field position. Matt Ryan tosses it to Freeman on 1st down. He spins off of a couple of tackles, and he's going to be brought down after a nice gain of 7 on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 3 situation. Ryan then looks to go back to the passing attack on 2nd down, taking a shot deep in the end zone and overthrows Julio Jones, who might have had a chance to make a play there since it was one-on-one coverage, but the weather is clearly a factor, especially with deep passes in this one, you guys. So after the incompletion, we go back to the ground game. Coleman takes the carry and picks up the 1st down pretty easily, which brings up 1st and 10 from the 20. Ryan going back to the screen game, tossing it to Freeman, and he gets brought down after a gain of 2. Ryan then looks to be aggressive here on 2nd and 8, but can't find a receiver open and just overthrows everybody in the end zone. And now we're going to be facing a 3rd and long from the 18. So then Ryan comes out in the gun now, looking for a receiver. Open across the middle of the field is Julio Jones, who makes the grab to pick up the 1st. The next play, Ryan takes a snap under center, looking for a receiver to get open in the end zone, scrambles to buy time and has Julio open but completely overthrows him. Mark that as the 2nd time that Ryan has missed Julio Jones in the end zone. Those misfires could be costly. But after Coleman gets shut down on the run on 2nd down, we go back to the passing attack on 3rd down and Julio makes the grab for the score. And that's exactly the way that we needed to come out and respond in this one, because things were starting to get out of hand and we really needed that statement type of drive to let the Steelers know we're not going anywhere. This is going to be a fight all the way to the end. Now we start our next drive at the 47-yard line after forcing the Steelers 3 and out. Devontae Freeman gets the carry and goes pretty much nowhere, bringing up 2nd and 9. We turn and hand it to him again off the left side, and we get the same result as we did on 1st down. So now we got a 3rd and long situation. Ryan finds Freeman on the angle route. He makes the grab and gets tackled just shy of picking up the 1st down, and that's going to bring up a huge 4th and inches situation. So without hesitation, we stay aggressive and go with the QB sneak, and Matt Ryan cannot pick up the 1st down. So now it's going to be all on our defense. Can we get a stop? On 1st and 10, Roethlisberger gets sacked by Vic Beasley on the play. That's exactly the type of response we needed because it knocks him back to a 2nd and 19. The second down pass is incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd and forever. Roethlisberger with the snap, looking to buy time for a receiver to get open downfield, but decides to check it down to Duke Johnson, who makes the grab and runs out of bounds almost instantly. So the defense does a great job at forcing the Steelers 3 and out and giving the ball right back to Matt Ryan and the offense. And now it's time to lock in. Ryan takes the snap at the 25, hands it off to Coleman up the middle, and he'll be brought down after a really short gain of 2. That brings up 2nd and 8 now. We then dial up the screen pass to Freeman. He breaks a tackle and gets taken down almost instantly, and this drive is now behind schedule as we're facing a 3rd and 7. Ryan then comes out in the gun on 3rd down, takes the snap, trying to find an open receiver, but gets sacked by Cameron Hayward on the play. The Steelers defense was ready for everything we threw at them on that series, and their offense is now going to get the ball back with the chance to put this game away. So now the pressure falls on this #1 ranked Atlanta defense. On 1st and 10, Big Ben is going to be sacked by Deion Jones. That's going to knock the Steelers back to 2nd and 17. The next play, Big Ben comes out with the play fake, scrambles out of the pocket, looking for a receiver downfield and connects with Antonio Brown. That was a huge catch right there by Brown because it puts the Steelers in field goal range. They rush everybody back to the line. Roethlisberger fires quick to Bryant. He makes the grab and he walks into the end zone untouched for the score. And that is your ball game. We end up dropping this one on the road to the Steelers 20-15 in a crazy game that had a ton of mistakes, a ton of missed opportunities, and that's just the way that things played out in this one, you guys. Anyways, folks, I'm up against it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.